Hi, here's Patsy. I thought I'd pop on today to do a VR to Hermit's Cave, Simon at Hermit's Cave. Um, hashtag my tarot shelf. I haven't been on the last few days and done any recording or anything because I mentioned on the Facebook page that my husband lost his dad at the end of last week. Just 7 weeks after his mum. So it's been a bit of a difficult time for him. Um, this is the first chance that I've had to sort of come online to do this VR. So I thought I'd try to find out the best way to sort of show all of my decks. I'd be here forever if I took them all off the shelf and showed you. So I think probably the best bet is to take around and show you, and then just take some off the shelf, ones that I haven't shown, because I've shown a lot of them on the channel, but show you a few different ones that I haven't shown, that I'm intending to work more with, because I really haven't worked that much with at the moment. So here we go. I'll have to move you up and turn you around. First I'll take you to the altar space that I have in my living room, where, as you see on the top, I've got my stretch tarot there in that gorgeous bag that Mad Witch made me. I have my Joy de Vive there, as well as my fairy deck that I love to have. Fairies of the Hidden Realm. Couldn't think what it was called then. Mind went blank. Then I've got the Green Witch. Underneath I keep, now there will be a mixture because I don't keep them separate, but I have the Wild Unknown Tarot, the Witch's Tarot, the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, even though that's more of an oracle, the Wildwood Tarot, the Green Witch, which is above, Everyday Witch, the Osho Zen, Tarot of the Hidden Realms, what I couldn't remember the name of, and Tarot in Wonderland. Then below we have Druidcraft, Everyday Enchantment, and the Mystic Fairy Tarot. So they're the ones, and then all my journals, books and charms, and it was also in here I have a couple of other little decks. The boxes will be elsewhere. So that is the main the main part in the living room where I keep some of my decks. We'll now move on to my other shelf. There I keep the rest of my decks. This is my other space that I keep my decks. Again, they've all been mixed up with oracles and tarot. On the bottom is decks I don't really work with, and they're all mainly Doreen Virtue tarot ones. And the animal, this one here, the Animal Wisdom that I showed a little while ago. Then we have Spirit Song, Tarot of the She, Spirit Within Tarot, the Goddess Tarot, Vision Quest, Vice Versa, and the New Era Elements Tarot there. There's more Doreen Virtue and Psychic Tarots behind. And also another angel, Doreen Virtue, and the Akashic Tarot there. And then above the tarots that I have here are the Chrysalis Tarot, Crystal Visions Tarot, there's the box for Stretch Tarot, and the Nicoletta Ciccoli, and the Joy de Vive. Behind that I have the Magical Forest of the Magical Forest, is that? My Morgan Greer, my Rider Waite, my Fairy Tarot, and my little handsome one there. So I believe that is all of the tarots that I have. And mainly most of those was bought this year. I think the most of these are decks that I Oracle decks, and it's okay. I'm just thought I've got one missing and I don't know where that's gone. But I've got the Pagan Tarot too, but I can't seem to find that at the moment. But yes, so that's all of my tarot decks that I have at the moment. What I'll do now is I'll pull a couple of different ones that I haven't shown and show you those. So that was a quick look at my tarot decks, and as you can see I've probably got more oracles than I have tarot, because I probably had more oracles to start with and only really worked with a couple of tarots. So that's kind of shows in my collection. So my oracle one may take longer than the tarot one, but I'm trying to keep it as short as I can. I pulled 3 tarots that I've not shown before that I thought I'd show you what was on my shelf. There's my Pagan Tarot. I knew I'd got it somewhere. I actually do like this tarot. I used it quite a lot when I first got it, but then others sort of took it over, and I haven't really used it much. Let's find out where I can put it. Oh, but here is some of the images from the Pagan Tarot, and this is one I'm going to leave out actually, because I would like to work with this one again, because like I said, I did get some really good readings with these when I first got them in the summer and started using them, but then as always new decks come in, they got pushed to one side for the next deck. So 2019 for me, I will be limiting what decks I buy and getting to know the decks I have better, because there's so many decks that I've got that I haven't really worked with for a great amount of time that need working with, because I do like them, I just haven't really spent time with them, and this is one of them. Oh, sorry for the nudity there, but yeah, I believe there's a book out for this that you can buy that goes deeper, because you get like your little white book that you get, but I'm sure I heard somewhere that you could actually buy the full book if you wanted, and that might be something I do, you know what I mean. But yeah, so like I said, there's the backs, by the way. I believe it's a Llewellyn, is it? What is it? No, I can't see. Can't see who the publishers are. Oh, Le Scarabeo. That's what I meant. Yeah, it's a Le Scarabeo deck. But as you can see, I mean, some of the images are completely different to a Rider-Waite system, say. So it may well help. I mean, I got good readings just reading them how I read anyway, and intuitively. So, but it probably helped to have the book to go a bit deeper into the reasoning behind some of the images. So that is the Pagan Tarot, and that is one that I want to work more with, because like I said, I did enjoy working with that one. Back in the box. Then the next one that I'm going to show, these flip boxes, they're not very good to do the lids up, a bit of a pain, especially with me. So the next one is the Fairy Tarot. Again, this is Lo Scarabeo, and I've not worked with this, not worked with it at all. I just love looking at the images, and I love the there's the backs. I love the major arcana here, but the minor arcana are very pip, and I don't, because I read a lot intuitively as well, it's just trying to get my head around. See, there you go, that's what I mean. And there is name changes. I can't think off the top of my head what they are, but they are name changes in all the suit names. There you go. So there's something that I need to spend a lot of time with. So as much as I love the Majors, I've never used them. I bought them. I like to look at them every now and again, but I've never done a reading with these. But I think, I mean, just look at that gorgeous image. I just love the images, and like I said, I just need. I want to learn the pip base, and that's probably something I'll also be doing more studying of for 2019. Because I read a lot intuitively, sometimes I'm a bit not sure if I could with pips, but you never know until you try these things, do you? It's, like I said, this is a lovely little deck. It's just spending the time on getting to know it more, and the pip system, and the changes in the suits as well. But apart from that, it's a lovely little deck. So that is the Fairy Tarot. I might chop them borders off because they do annoy me. When they're brightly coloured cards, they do tend to annoy me when they've got a white border going all the way around. Again, you get the little white book, but with Lo Scarabeo you only get a couple of pages. Not very helpful. Then the last one that I'm going to show you is Spirit Within Tarot by Stephen Bright. He is part of our YouTube community, and I think his tarot channel is Stephen Bright. But this is this is his deck that he created. You get a good little book with it. And there's the backs, and I love this deck, but I don't again use it enough. The only downside of it is that it is glossy, but apart from that, I love the images. I love the silhouettes of the images, and the readings I've done from myself with these have been really good. But like I said, this is another deck that I haven't shown, and I haven't used for a while since I got it either. So it's another one that I'd like to get to know better in 2019. And this is, just look at that gorgeous image for the star. I mean, that's beautiful. And like I said, there is some beautiful images here in this deck. I just need to find time to use it. Look, that gorgeous. You impressed? Six of Cups. I love that image of the Six of Cups. Like I said, I love most of these images in this deck. There's some stunning work in there. And well worth getting to know better. And like I said, once you've worked with them for a while, they're not really sticky. They're just that glossy cardstock. I mean, the actual cardstock is really good. It's just the gloss on them. I'm not a huge fan of glossy cards. But apart from that, it doesn't get in the way of using them or anything like that. But yeah, so that's the third deck I thought I'd show you. There's the Hermit. I love the Hermit. So there we go, the Hanged Man. That is Spirit Within Tarot by Stephen Bright. And there's the backs again, fully reversible if you use reversibles. But yes, so that's my tarot shelf, 2018. If I'd have shown you last year, there'd have probably been three tarots sitting on there. 2018 was the year I went a bit too mad. Now 2019, I'm going to start using some of the ones that I've got. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.